That is not a story that I have ever shared publicly. That is my story to tell. When, where, and how I want to. And somebody else took it upon themselves to tell that story.
This is my recap and reaction to Sister Wives Season 18, Episode 16, The Tell-All Part 2. The episode is mostly about Meri's big decision to leave Flagstaff forever, and she's also really pissed at Christine for talking about a story about a wedding ring. So we start where we left off at the "did you guys just have great sex?" question. And this is referring to Kody and Janelle. He won't answer that, but Janelle says there definitely was physical compatibility, yes. She says everything was very good in that department. So we can assume it was pretty good for her at least. Kody seems less enthusiastic, and it is kind of a gross visual, shall we say. Suki then asks a very good question here. At the restaurant with the red walls, she says, "Why didn't you tell Janelle, I love you, I don't want to be separated?" And he says he wasn't in that place at that time. He was mostly embarrassed about the fight they had. He was going through a process of, will he lose himself if they reconcile, or will he find himself? No idea what that means, but I was wondering this too, because he keeps saying or hinting that he wants to keep Janelle, but he never went to her and said, "Hey, please stay, I love you." So his attempt with Janelle is, to be honest, half-assed at best. Like, honestly. Meri talks about how her being loyal was just never good enough. Anything that Kody said to do, she did, and it just was never good enough. And says that seeing him being emotionally available to other people was like a knife in the kidneys. Meri is funny, guys. A perfect reference to the knife in the kidneys scene. Kody says that he did everything to love Meri. He says they had a lot of dysfunction though, and they talk about when Meri announced that she was leaving to move her clothing business to the B&B, and Kody had absolutely no cares at all and wondered why she's even in Flagstaff. And then he said, "Hey, live in a barnuminium." Christine is so appalled with the barnuminium thing. She's holding her face while watching it and says, "Yes, go be with my garbage." Meri says she expected Kody to say that, and Robin says she was just so frustrated with Kody for reacting that way. Cody's like, I don't know what Robin's motive is for keeping Meri around, and Kody even himself is frustrated by the pressure from Robin. Even Kody thinks Robin is ridiculous for wanting Meri to stay. So, I mean, that says a lot. He says that being with Meri is not safe for him, whatever that means. Again, Kody is talking so ambiguously or in code, and Robin is talking but not really saying anything interesting. Hello, Robin, you are on a reality show, tell all, you have to give us some content. There's this whole segment about Robin being able to speak Kody, like he's an animal at the zoo or something, and Robin has this special gift. Robin says he can be very unfiltered, and people don't understand that. Christine says that Robin saying that she speaks Kody is complete BS, and apparently Robin at one point had convinced all of them that she could help mediate their marriage because she speaks Kody, and Christine once had her help one time. But they all know him for much longer, so that's kind of weird, isn't it? And if someone speaks truthfully, maybe too truthfully, I mean, they're still communicating. Janelle hates that whole thing because she says he's a grown man, he can speak for himself. And Christine then spills a super top secret about Meri's ring that she gave Kody when they got married. Apparently, Kody melted their wedding ring without telling her. Yes, that's right. He said, I didn't want Meri to have power over me anymore. So they all got him a new ring, then he designed a ring with Robin, and now he has a new ring, probably with Robin, and Meri comes in on a flash forward, super angry that Christine talked about the ring story on the tell-all. She is pissed. She says, "I'm extremely frustrated. Beyond." She said now she's forced to talk about it and she's not happy. It was not Christine's business. She can laugh all she wants. I mean, I think Meri thinks Christine is too giggly or whatever. This is not the first reference that Meri has made about Christine not taking things serious or whatever. So she says, she wanted to share the story she would have in all these years. Right around the time when Robin came into the family, she said she thinks they were dating, Kody had talked about not wearing the wedding ring. He had told her he didn't want her to have claim on him. And that wasn't fair anymore, so he melted it. Symbolically, he melted down the relationship. She wanted to at least keep the ring, but he melted it so she couldn't keep it. It was super painful for Meri, and she says from that point, this was 7 years before the catfishing, and this happened, and Kody from that point on didn't seem to want to have a relationship with her anymore, and Lord knows, she said she didn't have friends in the family. Boom. So the ring story is actually a big deal. It was the beginning of the end for Meri and Kody. Do you guys think that Christine crossed the line? Let me know in the comments. Robin, though, acts like she's so oblivious to the ring thing. She just says the ring thing happened way before her. Either she wasn't told or she's playing dumb here, but Suki asked Kody about the ring on his finger, and he said he took off the old one because he wanted a new beginning, and he saw a new one that he liked, so he got it apparently. So that's the story we all kind of figured. And finally, everybody watches the scene where Robin freaks out, and Kody says, "Meri wants love in a specific way, and I have another type of love to offer. It's not the same type." I mean, duh. He can offer like one phone call a year. Friendship, that's not a marriage make. One thing's for sure, Meri had hope until the bitter, bitter end. We can all attest to that. Meri has probably been holding on or wasting her time for 14 years or I don't know, 10 years? Something crazy. So I hope Meri finds what makes her happy. I mean, she does travel a lot. She has a lot of friends. She goes on retreats. She is a successful businesswoman. I think probably the one that makes the most cash. I mean, I think. She has multiple side hustles. And so, yeah, I just wish Meri the best. Do I think that Christine crossed the line? I mean, she knew what she was doing. Christine is getting savage with her commentary, which is kind of entertaining. She's just trying to serve content. It's a tell-all. I mean, Robin's not doing it, so someone's gotta drive the content, if you know what I mean. So I think she was attempting to give a juicy story and didn't realize how Meri would take it. And they're not close anyway, so maybe she just stopped caring. Alright guys, thanks for watching the whole way through my recap and reaction to Sister Wives Season 18, The Tell-All Part 2. Sorry my voice sounds terrible. As you can probably see, I'm recovering from a terrible, terrible sickness. So I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!